All right, so you're craving a seriously good steak, right, Atlanta? You want that perfect steak experience, but where do you even begin?
Yeah, it's easy to get lost down the rabbit hole, isn't it? You know, scrolling through endless reviews, blogs, those comment threads.
Trying to separate the hype from the reality.
Exactly. That's where this deep dive comes in. We've waded through all of that online chatter reviews, those best of lists, even those heated forum debates, to bring you a clear picture of what Atlanta's top steakhouses are really all about.
Not just addresses and star ratings. We're giving you the inside scoop. What makes each place special? What to expect when you walk in the door?
The vibe, the specialties, and of course, the damage to your wallet.
Right, let's get started. First up, we have to talk about Bones. I mean, it's legendary in Atlanta.
It is.
You can't talk about Atlanta steakhouses without mentioning Bones. And it's got a fantastic rating online, a 4.3, which is really saying something. But let's be upfront. This is a high-end experience. You're going to be paying a premium for that prime beef.
And you're paying for more than just the food. Bones has been around for a long time, and there's a reason for that. It's consistently delivered quality, both in the food and the service. It's earned that reputation over decades.
It really has.
And it's interesting, a lot of the sources talk about a Southern twist at Bones.
Oh yeah, the Southern hospitality, right?
That, and maybe some unique side dishes, some subtle flavor profiles in the sauces, that kind of thing. Like they're taking that classic steakhouse experience and infusing it with a distinctly Atlanta feel.
Definitely. It's got that classic feel, but with a local twist. And something that comes up again and again is the service. People rave about the service at Bones.
It's like they've perfected the art of making you feel like you're the only person in the room.
Right, like you're truly being taken care of. That level of service combined with the food, it makes it a prime spot for, power lunches, business dinners, those special occasions when you really want to impress. Yeah. You can find Bones at 3130 Piedmont Road Northeast. Okay, so moving on, let's switch gears a bit and talk about Marcel. Now, Marcel's located at 1170 Howell Mill Road, and it has a really impressive online rating, 4.6. But be prepared. This is another one where you'll be spending upwards of $100 per person.
Yeah, Marcel is definitely in that higher price bracket. But what's intriguing about this one is that it's often described as a modern take on the classic steakhouse. You see words like ornate decor, high-quality dishes. It seems like they've really focused on creating a luxurious environment.
And the atmosphere is a big part of the appeal here.
It is.
I mean, every review mentions the beautiful decor.
Yeah, it sounds like they've paid attention to every detail, creating that very sophisticated, visually stunning experience.
Oh, yeah. And just like Bones, the service at Marcel gets consistently high praise. The word impeccable comes up a lot.
Yeah.
Which, tells you something. So you've got this incredible food, this impeccable service, and this really upscale ambiance. It's definitely positioning itself as a place for a special occasion, a night to remember.
It makes you think, right? Like, what kind of atmosphere are you in the mood for? If Bones has that more classic, almost clubby feel, Marcel seems to be going for something more contemporary, design-focused.
Yeah, it's a different vibe. Both amazing, just different. So think about what kind of experience you're looking for. Okay, now let's talk about Ray's in the city. It's located at 240 Peachtree Street, and it also has a 4.6 rating online. Now, one thing to note about Ray's, it's not strictly a steakhouse. It offers a bit more variety.
Right, you'll find seafood and prime cuts on the menu. They're not limiting themselves to just steak.
Yeah, so if you have someone in your group who isn't a huge steak fan, Ray's could be a good option. But they still get rave reviews for their steaks.
They do. And what sets Ray's apart is this really upscale, sophisticated setting. The sources talk about live jazz, which immediately creates this cool vibe.
Yeah, that live music adds another dimension to the dining experience.
And they also have a really impressive wine list. So, it's clear they're aiming for a more refined, elegant dining experience. It's not just about the food, it's about the whole package.
And it's worth pointing out, Ray's price range is listed as $50 to $100. So while it's still an investment, it's a bit more accessible than Bones or Marcel.
Right, it's kind of in that sweet spot, high-end, but maybe not quite as special occasion pricing.
Exactly. So Ray's in the city, keep that one in mind for a sophisticated night out.
Sure.
All right, next on our list is Morton's The Steakhouse. It's located at 303 Peachtree Center Avenue Northeast, and it has a solid 4.4 rating. Now, Morton's is a high-end chain, which is interesting because there are so many great independent steakhouses in Atlanta.
It's true. But Morton's has a reputation for consistency. They've built a brand around delivering a certain level of quality no matter which location you go to.
Right, and that can be appealing, especially if you're not familiar with the city. Kind of know what you're going to get with Morton's. And they're known for their aged prime beef. That's their thing.
Absolutely. And the sources mention a clubby atmosphere.
Oh yeah, it's definitely got that classic steakhouse feel. Maybe a little more traditional, a little more intimate.
Like a place where you can sink into a leather booth and just enjoy a really good meal.
And the food is described as traditional steakhouse.
Yeah.
They focus on the classics. Done really, really well. No need to reinvent the wheel, right?
Exactly. Just classic steakhouse fare executed to perfection. And it's interesting, some sources mention that it's popular for both dinner and solo dining, which, maybe speaks to that reliability and consistency.
It does. Like, it's a place where you can feel comfortable going on your own.
Whether it's a business trip or you just want a nice steak, you know what to expect at Morton's.
Right. So Morton's the Steakhouse, it's another solid option, especially if you're looking for that classic steakhouse experience. And finally, we come to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, located at the Embassy Suites Hotel at 267 Marietta Street Northwest. Ruth's Chris has a 4.1 rating. And, like Marcel and Morton's, expect to spend over $100 per person.
Now, Ruth's Chris, they really have a signature style.
Oh yeah, it's all about that sizzle. Sizzling, butter-topped beef. That's what they're known for.
It's their claim to fame. And the sources all mention an elegant dining experience.
It's definitely got that upscale vibe. And while they're famous for that sizzling steak, they do offer a variety of other classic steakhouse dishes too.
Yeah, so you've got options beyond just that signature steak. Although, let's be honest, that sizzle is pretty hard to resist.
It is. And it seems like they're a popular spot for both lunch and dinner, which, makes them a versatile option.
Yeah, whether it's a business lunch or a romantic dinner, Ruth's Chris can fit the bill.
Absolutely. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of Atlanta's best steakhouses. We've covered a lot of ground here, from the traditional elegance of Bones to the modern luxury of Marcel, the sophisticated blend of steak and seafood at Ray's in the city, the consistent high-end experience of Morton's, and the signature sizzling style of Ruth's Chris.
And what's really fascinating is how each of these places offers a unique take on the steakhouse experience. They each have their own personality, their own strengths.
Right. It's not about crowning one the ultimate winner. It's about recognizing what makes each place special and understanding what kind of experience you're looking for. So as you're planning your next steak adventure in Atlanta, think about what you value most. Are you drawn to that classic steakhouse ambiance? Do you prefer a more modern, design-focused setting? Are you looking for a place with live music and a great wine list? Do you want a place that's known for its consistency and reliability, or a place that offers a unique signature dish?
Ultimately, it comes down to personal preference. What's your ideal steakhouse experience?
That's the question we want you to consider as you explore the fantastic steak scene here in Atlanta. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Until next time.